difficult to speak about age to the woman because it's always a problem for her. So this is now more important to explain that your skin needs a lot of things. Depending, it's not really depending your age. It's depending what you do, how you live.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I absolutely agree.
And the factor of aging is not the age, actually. Definitely, the factor of aging it's more your way of life, the sun, the tobacco, the stress, and then. If you could convey that better and better, I think Valmont wants to do this place and they want to use it.
Present you a little bit. We're talking to Agnes. She's an international PR for Valmont, a very known Swiss skincare brand.
Very known.
First of all, it's very nice to hear about lifestyle from the person who actually lives in Switzerland. We know it's a very relaxed and very eco and nice country.
Yeah,
so
distress country.
You have a lot of nice food and it's
natural.
Yeah.
That's right.
And a lot of fresh air.
Fresh air, fresh water, fresh plant, everything is very well controlled because it's really the philosophy of Switzerland actually, and it's also the reputation of Switzerland to be pure, to be very serious, to be very legal of everything. For example, for the formulation of cosmetics, we are very strict, and then this is why the products are so easy to use without
very high level.
Yeah, very high.
This was my question. In your opinion, why does Switzerland stays the leader of this cellular dermatology and cosmetology?
I think, first of all, it's because the history of beauty surgery comes from Switzerland first. It's really the heritage in Europe for this beauty surgery. Remember, in around 1960, the first clinics were in Switzerland.
Yes.
It was in Montreux, Clinique Valmont, Clinique La Prairie, Clinique Cell Cosmet, and then it's right at the beginning of surgery and beginning of the beauty comes from this country, and now Switzerland want to keep this heritage very close to it because most of the doctors are Swiss, most of the doctors are very serious there, and the reputation of Switzerland is still the same from the middle of the 20th century. So we want to keep this notoriety. Of course, you could find a very good doctor everywhere, but the Swiss doctor has this ethic of beauty, ethic of pureness, and we try to be very transparent about the active ingredients.
Apart from expertise that you have because of this, the heritage of the plastic surgery, the innovations in technology and ingredients, what's going on in Swiss now? Because you're like pioneers in this field.
I think why we are so updated
up front,
front. I think because from the beginning, I give you just the example of Valmont when we opened this famous clinic in the beginning of the 20th century, and then after 50 years of existence, this clinic comes from the beauty surgery clinic. They want to use something very efficient for healing the skin, and it was the beginning of the high active ingredient, and it was the beginning of the cell active ingredient because the doctors at that time used the pure DNA, and then after many years of experience they said, okay, the DNA is very efficient for healing the skin, so we could create a real cosmetic brand. So this is always from the experience that we create a line, a cosmetic line.
Like an evolution.
Yes, an
development.
Evolution, absolutely. And I think this is why we could say that this is efficient, because we had this experience.
So there is no marketing actually behind it. It's like a concept of growing from being an expert in doing like surgeries, then doing the skincare routine.
It's different. That definitely, actually, Valmont is absolutely close to the evolution of the medical beauty.
It's a nice term.
Yes, the medical beauty is now everywhere for the woman, and then we couldn't live without knowing this effect, this phenomenon more and more. Of course, we are not medical. We are here for, of course, supporting the medical act. This is why we are in this clinic in Kiev. And then it's interesting to know that more and more we try to be close, because medical act, it's really for giving a visible effect immediately. I mean that you use the filler, you use the Botox, you use everything, and you get an immediate result. But in fact, inside, you don't treat, you don't rebalance, you don't repair the cells. So it's only now to understand that the medical hack, it's very important for the woman to keep a bright complexion. But it's also interesting to treat the skin deeper, and this is only cosmetics, actually. So it's totally combined together.
And it's a very clever way to do the anti-aging therapy, because
of course
it will work like a strategy.
Yes, and you decrease the medical act if you use a very good cosmetics, if you have a very well ritual and routine of cosmetics. You could do some injection every 6 or 8 months, and with a high and very efficient treatment of cosmetics, you delay the medical act. You could go more than 1 year between 2 injections, because you treat inside and you repair your skin.
Like constant work.
Yeah.
And you don't have to live in Switzerland actually and look good. You can do it globally. For the person who doesn't know anything about Valmont as a brand, how you will describe it, and your recommendation, what product to start with?
So Valmont, it's like a very young brand. It's 35 years, but it's also
it's a very good age.
It's the best
maturity.
age for women.
You're still young, but
yes,
you're mature.
It's maturity. It's young but mature. Yeah. So it's a brand who comes from a clinic with a very seriously experience. So it's really the brand you could use if you have a very reactive skin, because no intolerance, no reaction, no side effect.
Yeah.
That's sure, because we are very, very, very close to the medical test. And then, if you know Valmont just a little, you could go because you have a real cosmetic pleasure. We work very hardly on the texture, on galenic of the product, because of course the efficacy is the most important for the cosmetics. But I think the cosmetic pleasure has to be very, very important as well. So please try some products, try like a detox cream. It's a form of pleasure, it's a form of active ingredient to give oxygen, to detox your skin. It should be the first experience. But of course we have the renewing packs, it's a magic mask to smooth the skin every morning.
The glacé
and Elixir de Glacier.
It's like the favorite in your group.
Yes, it's a premium collection of Valmont. Elixir de Glacier. It's more than 15% of DNA than the other brand, the other products of the brand. So it's a high concentration of everything, and then it gives a lifting effect immediately. Elixir de Glacier is really a
like the best.
It's the best, of course.
Yeah.
It's the best.
You know, the clientele and the readers of ours, they're very keen on now discovering the ingredients. Can you say like 3 to 5 top ingredients from Valmont, and
Of
why
course.
do you value them?
Of course, the first one, of course, it's the DNA. We use the pure DNA.
Nobody does it better.
The DNA comes from the salmon. It's something very interesting. You know the DNA because it's your genetic identification.
Yes.
But the DNA, it's really a macromolecule for hydrating and stimulating all your cells. And the compatibility with your skin, it's total. This is why it's so precious. This is the first active ingredient. After we use the pure collagen, we have this magical mask. This is a collagen sheet, and then after 30 minutes you have this biological lifting and it plump your skin. So it's a pure active ingredient. But also we have jellyfish. We use a jellyfish, pure jellyfish for stimulating all the fiber paste. And then it should be the third active ingredient, vitamin C, of course. It's very important for the
classics nowadays.
Yes, this is the fourth one. And if I have to give you another one, it should be also the hair remake, of course, because the hair remake and the DNA works together.
You travel a lot. Tell us your travel expertise. How do you stay fresh?
I was in Dubai in the beginning of the week.
Plus 42,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, so plus 42, and now I'm here. So of course, each part of the world is different, but definitely the woman is in the same demand. The woman, actually, the modern woman wants to give a very bright complexion. They want to have. Of course, less and less wrinkle, but I think it's not really the focus actually. The women want a bright complexion more than less wrinkles.
Like glowing.
Yes, glowing effect, no frozen face, less and less, I think. And all of them want to treat the skin and to repair deeply and with a very high concentration active ingredient. Yes, this is the same everywhere.
I think yes. For me, the resume is to look as good as possible in the age you are in.
Yeah.
This
You
is the
need
secret.
to accept your age, and you need to keep the best for your skin. That's right. But everywhere, from the west to the east or north and south, the woman wants the same. The woman stays the same.
Yes, would be happy and smile. Thank you very much.
No,
Agnes.
it was a pleasure.
Come back.
Yes, I
It's
will.
springtime when it's going to flower.
Yeah. Actually, it's not spring, but it's okay.
It's a nice autumn.
Yeah,
Thank you very
it's
much.
very nice. Thank you.
Bye.